everything. You analyze your business, your strengths, your weaknesses, your income. How much did you make last year? How many of us sincerely did that? I'm still waiting for our comments. Some people are not saying anything. Okay, a couple of us did. That's good. A couple of us did. Not everybody, but at least few people. Okay, that is where I'm going to start. That's where I'm going to start this morning. That's where I'm going to start. The truth is that before you do anything this year, before you start rushing, presenting, prospecting, and all whatnot, the first thing to do is to analyze how the previous year was. They say insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. That's insanity. What does insanity mean? Madness. In Nigeria, we call it madness. Chris, doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Now, if you're doing the same thing over and over again and you like your results, it's a different case. But if you're doing something and you don't like the results, but you keep on doing that thing without changing, without tweaking, without analyzing, without correcting things, then there's a problem. So I have a training today. In fact, I have a lot of things to teach us today, a lot of things, right? I'm just trying to see how I can manage my time. A lot of things to teach us today. But before then, I want us to go to the first principle. I want us to do an analysis, please. I beg of us, don't treat this year, don't treat it casually. Do not. My real topic for today is actually 7 things that you should decide in year 2023. That's actually my topic for today. 7 things that I need you to decide to do this year. But before I start going through those 7 things in this cell meeting, I want us to first of all analyze how things were the previous year. What we did right, what we did wrong. For some of you, by just merely printing your bank statements, seeing how much money you made last year, comparing it to how much money you spent, how much money you saved, just that simple analysis can actually set you free. That simple analysis of, okay, this is how much I made last year, this is how much I spent, this is how much I saved, this is how much I have remaining. Just that simple analysis can actually make your year. It can actually tell you how to spend, what to do and what not to do. So I'm going to go through this. I'm going to just go through this again. Everybody screenshot this. If you have not done it, today is second. Today is second. If you have not done it, please, I beg you, do it. I posted this thing on social media, and I said, number 1, critically analyze 2022 targets and all that. That's the first thing. Number 2, analyze how much you earned. It's very easy. Either you print your bank statements, your Access bank statement from the business, right? Or you go through your DTC and check. You know how you do it, right? Check it, how much you earned. Now, one thing I'm going to advise you to do is, before you even start doing registrations and all that, what you need to do is screenshot your page. Screenshot your DTC. What did my DTC look like end of the year? Okay, business for 2022, end of the year. Screenshot your DTC. Are you following what I'm saying? Screenshot it. Screenshot your total amount, your whole DTC, everything. What's your total step income? What's your total uni level showing there? That's your first page. Your total step, your total uni level, your total direct bonus, your total matching bonus, and then your total income for all accounts. Screenshot it. Screenshot it. When you screenshot it, you already know, okay, I'm entering 2023, business of 2023. Oh, my total income was 10 million. Okay, so when 2023 ends, you already know how much money you made in 2023. Why? Because you screenshot your DTC at the end of the year. Do we understand what I'm saying? These are things that are critical. So that when some of you are always struggling, I don't know how much I made though. Ambassador, I don't know how much I made this year. Oh, I don't know how much I made last month. I don't know. No problem. How would you know how much you made? Screenshot it now. Oh, but I did encoding yesterday. Blah blah blah. I have even done this morning and I've not screenshot. No problem. All things are passed away. Right now that you are finding it out, screenshot your DTC. So you can actually know, oh, from 2nd of January 2023 to end of the year, I earned XYZ. You can even do it on a monthly basis. I have some people that do it. Chimex does it very well. Every month, he sends me him and his teammates. Every month, end of the month, by the last approval, encoding, he screenshots and sends to my ambassador, this is how much I made, this is how much I did. And you watch out for him this year. Screenshot, send to me. This what happened though. This what happened though. So I can analyze as well for your own good, so you can tell exactly how much you're making. The issue that most business people have is that they don't keep track. Anyhow, Nigeria Limited, how much did you make? I don't know. What did you earn? I don't know. Your direct bonus, I don't know. So if you don't know how much you've earned, why would God give you money to earn more? As in, if you don't even know what he has given you, you don't know how business was in 2022, you didn't analyze. So how will you know whether you did well or not? How will you know? But when you do analyze, you're like, okay, last year I made, let's say 50 million. This year, let's say 2021, after lockdown, 2021, I made 50 million. This 2022, I made 52 million. It means that my income increased by 2 million. Okay. And that means it was not that bad. Now, at least I increased. At least I did not decrease. But how will you know if you increased or decreased if you're not checking? These things I'm saying, I know that majority of people will not do it. But even if it's only 10% of people that are here that do it, no wahala. How much did you save and invest? How much? How much? For me, this is one of my weaknesses. Expenditure, savings. Because I'm always trying to help people, do this for people who are not that. It's one of the things I've struggled with, although now it's a bit more structured. Last year, I forced myself to save last year, whether I like it or not. I saved before I think. After saving, and I start thinking, I won't get what will you do now? I'll not die. Oh yeah, go and grind. Do you understand? That's what happens. You save before you spend. Most people spend first, you save before you spend. So how much the money you earned last year, how much was invested? How much did you save? How much do you have in your account remaining? Or you finished everything? Did your income grow in 2022? Then I also wrote for 9 to 5, but I know 9 to 5 I said, but even if you're here and you have a 9 to 5 job, ask yourself that question too. I said, did you grow knowledge-wise? How? Knowledge-wise, did you grow? The way you are prospecting today, is it the way you were prospecting last year? 2022, what did you learn? How many sales meetings did you attend? How many trainings did you attend? How many books did you consume? What were you doing? These are questions that we have to ask ourselves. How many books did you consume? We started doing a book of the month last year, but many people were not even reading it. I was so discouraged. I'll come for some meeting and I'll ask questions. Nobody's answering questions. I'm like, these are just for not reading. But this year, when I told myself, no, the fact that many people, majority of people are not reading the books or are not listening or are not following through, doesn't mean that we should stop it. Let's not allow people who are not doing right affect those who actually want to do right. Someone said that we should do a giveaway for the books as per and the way we used to do before. We ask questions, test questions, and then people answer. But I said no, I don't want to have to pay people to read something that will be for their own good. But I said no, I'm going to just say, okay, this is what the book we're going to read. Let us just read it. Let's just try and read it. If you can finish it, fine. If you cannot finish it, fine. But at least some people are going to do it. So what I want us to, the personal development book I want us to start with this year is what the Think and Grow Rich. Some of us have read it before. We've done a test on it before, but many people here are new. So let's start it afresh this year. Think and Grow Rich. Just go and read it. Decide this year not to miss sales meetings, not to miss trainings, not to miss all these things. Decide. Some of you are just coming in now. The meeting is already 8:27, but you are just coming in now. It's wrong. So this year, decide to be different. Did your relationship with God improve last year? That's another question. Number one cardinal structure in La Buena Vida is to commit the business to God. So we have to ask this question. Did your relationship with God improve? If it did not, then this year decide that it's going to be better. I always tell people, don't use the business as an excuse not to serve God. It's a lie. Nobody can tell me that. Oh, Ambassador, I'm not serving God because in my mosque, I'm an imam, so I'm too busy there. It's not true. You can still find time. Oh, Ambassador, I'm a pastor in my church, so I don't have time. It's a lie. You can still find time. So never give an excuse. Were you a better friend this year? Your relationships. Some of you, the reason why your friends are not joining your business is because you're not a good friend. Yes. They invite you for wedding, you don't come. They invite you for whatever, you don't come. They invite you for whatever, you don't come. Also, not that you just don't come. You don't come, you don't even contribute. You don't do anything for them. Then you now join La Buena Vida. You're not telling them, come and do my business. They will not do. Why? Because they feel like you've not invested in them. So for some of you, this may be the problem that you're having. So were you a better friend? Were you a better husband? Were you a better wife? Were you a better brother? Were you a better sister? Were you a better mother? A better father? Were you a better human being last year? Or you were worse? These are things that they may look little, they may look small. All this focus, all this. Ambassador, leave all these things. I beg. You cannot. You can't. For example, if you check and say, last year people did not really join my business, so my friends did not really join me. For me to become an AP, it was a war. It means that there's a problem with me. It means there's an issue with me. It means I wasn't a good friend. Because you're analyzing, this year you'll be better. They call you for wedding. If you can, you go. Even if you don't come in, when they come in for wedding, I'd hardly go for wedding reception. I'll go for the church wedding in the morning. I'll stand where the bride and groom can see me very well. I came for your wedding, and I will go. I will not go for reception. I don't have time. Food is not my problem. Or if you want to go for reception, you can go. But guess what? Because this person came for my wedding. When I'm inviting you to join my business, you will come and see what I'm talking about now. But if I had wedding, you did not come. You did not even send me 5,000 or 10,000. Because what I do sometimes is if I cannot go for the wedding, I'll send you money, no matter how small. Okay, I cannot come, babe, but take this 20,000, take this 10,000, take this 15,000, take this 50,000, 100,000. I shall give. Even if I don't come, I did something. Tomorrow, when I say come and pay 50K to join my business, you will pay now. You will pay. Because not only are you seeing the Labona Vida business that can help you, but you're also seeing this Ronke is my friend. So these things I'm telling you to do are important. Were you there for your children? These things are important, guys. So before we get into the training for today, I want us to analyze. We cannot analyze it now while we are doing team training. But when you leave, that's why I said everybody screenshot my screen. So nobody tell me to go back. Screenshot this screen now. Don't say Ambassador, go back. I'm not going back to screenshot it. So that when we leave here, we can go and begin to think and plan better. And as we do this, it will help us to plan for this year, this beautiful year that God has given us. Okay? I said a lot of things. And then also, I posted the recording on my YouTube channel. The recording of our Q&A session, our end of year and all that. But many people have not seen it. I don't know why. So one thing I would advise you is, please, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please, quickly. Go and subscribe. Because I was disappointed when I looked at the video. And I realized I posted these things and many people have not even watched the video. Every day, Ambassador, record, Ambassador, record. I'll record, you will not watch the video. So why am I recording? I posted Q&A part 1, Q&A part 2. The Q&A part 1 just has 140 views. Can you imagine? Q&A part 2 has just 327 views. So I'm assuming that maybe you guys did not know that it was posted. Maybe because you are not subscribed. But when you are subscribed to the channel, what happens? They show you exactly, anytime a video comes out, they let you know, please go back and watch those things. Today is public holiday for most people. Stay in your house and alive. Today is not a day to go and eat meat pie. It's not a day to go and watch a movie. Today is not a day to go and chill. Today is a day for sober reflection. I was telling you, I said today in the office after cell meeting, I'm doing sober reflection. I'm reflecting about my life. Thinking, where did I go wrong? Where did I go right? Where did I miss it? I'm still analyzing and forging a course ahead. If I'm doing it, then you should also do it as well. Are we learning something? Are we learning something? Someone said my video is not showing. My video is showing, no.